Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt a wave of dizziness or a sudden realization that your legs feel heavy, like they're not quite yours anymore? Or maybe you've caught your reflection and wondered, where did that energetic person I used to be go? It's a quiet question we often ask ourselves, especially after 60. You drink your morning coffee, expecting that familiar lift, but instead, by 10 in the morning, you're already looking at the clock, wondering if it's too early for a nap. What if I told you that the answer to reclaiming a significant portion of that lost energy, that get up and go, you remember from your 30s and 40s, isn't about drinking more coffee, but about adding one simple thing to the cup you already love? Imagine waking up not with a sense of dread about the aches and the fatigue that the day will bring, but with a quiet confidence, knowing you have the fuel to not just get through the day, but to actually enjoy it. My name is Dr. William Lee, and for years I've studied how the body defends itself and how simple foods can activate our own internal healing systems. One of the most common complaints I hear from people over 60 isn't just about a specific disease. It's about a gradual fading of vitality. It's the energy crisis that happens inside our own bodies. We're told it's just a normal part of aging. We're told to accept it. But my research and the research of countless scientists around the world points to a different story. It's not just about the passing of years. It's about a depletion of specific resources at a cellular level. Your daily coffee habit, which you rely on for a boost, might actually be contributing to a cycle of energy spikes and devastating crashes, leaving you more tired than before. But today, we're going to change that. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to add to your morning coffee to transform it from a temporary crutch into a powerful tool for rebuilding your energy from the inside out. We're not just masking fatigue, we're going to address its root causes, restoring your body's natural ability to produce and sustain energy, just like it did decades ago. Before we dive into this simple yet profound secret, I'm curious to know where our community is watching from today. Are you in the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, or somewhere else in the world? Let me know in the comments below. It's wonderful to see how far this message of health and empowerment can reach. And if you believe that your best years are not behind you, but are waiting to be lived with renewed energy, consider subscribing to the channel. We are building a community of people who are choosing to age not with resignation, but with wisdom and strength. First, let's talk about that cup of coffee you're holding right now. For millions of us, it's a non-negotiable morning ritual. The aroma alone is enough to start waking us up. But what is it actually doing inside your body, especially a body that's over 60? The caffeine in coffee is a stimulant. It works by blocking a neurotransmitter in your brain called adenosine, which is responsible for making you feel sleepy. When adenosine is blocked, other stimulating neurotransmitters like dopamine have a party. You feel alert, focused, and ready to go. But this is borrowed energy. It's like using a credit card. You get the immediate benefit, but there's always a bill to pay later. For a younger body, this transaction is manageable. But as we age, our systems become more sensitive. That jolt of caffeine can cause your adrenal glands to pump out cortisol, the stress hormone. A little cortisol in the morning is good. It helps you wake up. But a sharp, artificial spike from coffee can put your body in a subtle state of fight or flight. Your heart rate might increase. You might feel a little jittery or anxious. Then, a few hours later, the caffeine wears off. The adenosine you are blocking comes rushing back, and it brings friends. This is the dreaded caffeine crash. Suddenly, that morning clarity is replaced by a thick brain fog. The energy vanishes, and you feel a profound, bone-deep weariness. It's often worse than the tiredness you felt when you first woke up. So you reach for another cup, and the cycle begins again. each time putting more strain on your system and digging you deeper into an energy deficit. It's a roller coaster that day after day, year after year, slowly wears down your body's natural resilience. It's not the coffee that's the enemy, but the way we've been using it is incomplete. We need to turn it from a loan shark into a wise investment partner. So, what is the secret? What can we add to our coffee to smooth out that energy curve, eliminate the crash, and actually help our bodies produce more of their own natural, sustainable energy? The solution isn't one single magic ingredient, but a powerful trio of natural compounds that work in synergy. Think of them as a support team for your coffee. The coffee opens the door, and this team comes in to do the real work of rebuilding. The first and perhaps most delicious member of this team is pure, unsweetened cacao. Now, when I say cacao, I'm not talking about the sugary hot chocolate mix you find in the supermarket. I'm talking about the raw, unprocessed bean that chocolate is made from. Cacao is one of nature's most potent superfoods, and its power lies in a few key components. First, it contains a gentle stimulant called theobromine. Theobromine is a cousin to caffeine, but it behaves very differently in the body. While caffeine is like a lightning strike, intense, fast, and short-lived, theobromine is like the warm, steady glow of the morning sunday. It provides a much milder, longer-lasting, and more pleasant lift in energy and alertness without the jitters, anxiety, or the subsequent crash. It gives you focus without the frantic feeling. But that's just the beginning of what cacao can do. The real magic of cacao for senior health lies in its incredible concentration of flavonoids. Flavonoids are powerful antioxidants that do something truly remarkable for our energy levels. They directly support and even help generate our mitochondria. If you remember one thing from high school biology, remember this. Mitochondria are the tiny power plants inside every single one of our cells. They take the food we eat and the air we breathe and convert it into the energy that powers everything from our heartbeat and our thoughts to the simple act of lifting your coffee cup. As we age, the number and efficiency of our mitochondria naturally decline. This is one of the fundamental reasons we feel tired. It's cellular aging. Our power plants are literally shutting down. Imagine a bustling city that starts losing power one neighborhood at a time. That's what's happening inside our bodies. This is where cacao comes in like a team of master electricians. The flavonoids in cacao have been shown in numerous studies to protect existing mitochondria from damage and, astoundingly, to stimulate a process called mitochondrial biogenesis. That's a fancy scientific term for the creation of brand new mitochondria. Let me repeat that. Adding cacao to your diet can help your body build new power plants inside your cells. You are literally increasing your body's capacity to produce energy at the most fundamental level. This isn't borrowed energy from a stimulant. This is real foundational energy that your body is making for itself. By adding just 1 tablespoon of pure cacao powder to your morning coffee, you are telling your body, let's not just patch the leaks, let's rebuild the power grid. Over time, this can lead to a noticeable increase in your baseline energy levels, improved stamina, and even better cognitive function because your brain is one of the most energy-hungry organs in your body. It's a profound shift from feeling like your battery is always draining to feeling like it's slowly but surely recharging. The second member of our energy boosting trio is a common spice you probably have in your kitchen cabinet right now, but you may be using the wrong kind. I'm talking about cinnamon, but specifically Ceylon cinnamon. This isn't the typical cassia cinnamon that most supermarkets sell. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is a powerhouse for managing the one thing that dictates our energy levels more than almost anything else, our blood sugar. Remember the coffee roller coaster we talked about? Well, that ride is made much worse by what we often eat for breakfast. Things like toast, cereal, orange juice, or even a banana can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar. Your body responds by releasing a flood of insulin to bring that sugar down. The result, a sugar crash that happens right around mid-morning, leaving you feeling irritable, foggy, and desperately craving more sugar or another cup of coffee. This blood sugar roller coaster is exhausting for your system. It's like constantly revving a car engine and then slamming on the brakes. Over time, it leads to inflammation, weight gain, and a state of constant fatigue. Ceylon cinnamon acts as a brilliant traffic cop for your blood sugar. Studies have shown it can significantly improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body needs to produce less insulin to do its job. It helps to slow the breakdown of carbohydrates in your digestive system, which prevents that sudden dramatic spike in blood sugar after a meal. So, when you add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your coffee, especially if you drink it with your breakfast, you are creating a buffer. Instead of a sharp peak and a deep valley of energy, you create a gentle, rolling hill. The energy from your food is released more slowly and steadily into your bloodstream, providing you with stable, reliable fuel for hours. This means no mid-morning slump, no desperate craving for a donut at 10:30 a.m. Just consistent, calm energy. Why Ceylon cinnamon specifically? The more common cassia variety contains high levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be harmful to the liver in large doses. Ceylon cinnamon contains almost none, making it much safer for daily use. Beyond blood sugar, cinnamon is also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. Much of the fatigue and achiness we feel as we get older is due to low-grade chronic inflammation. By helping to quell that internal fire, cinnamon doesn't just help your energy levels, it can also help soothe your aching joints. Imagine feeling less stiff in the morning, having more fluid movement. That in itself is a form of energy. When it doesn't hurt to move, you move more, and movement creates even more energy. It's a beautiful, positive feedback loop. I hope you're seeing how these simple ingredients are working together. The cacao is rebuilding your cellular power plants, and the cinnamon is providing those power plants with a high-quality, stable fuel supply. If you're finding this information helpful and can see how it could make a real difference in your life, I'd be so grateful if you took a moment to press the like button. It truly helps the video reach other seniors who might be struggling with fatigue and don't know that simple, natural solutions are available. Now for the third and final member of our coffee trifecta. This one addresses the very structure of our bodies, the framework that allows us to move through the world with strength and confidence. I'm talking about hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Collagen is the most abundant protein in our body. It's the literal glue that holds us together. It makes up our skin, our bones, our tendons, and our cartilage. You can think of it as the scaffolding of your body. When we're young, we produce collagen in abundance. Our skin is firm, our joints are flexible. But starting around age 30, our natural collagen production begins to decline. And by the time we're 60 and beyond, it has slowed dramatically. What does this have to do with energy? Everything. The decline in collagen is why our joints start to ache and feel stiff. It's why we might hear a crackle in our knee when we stand up. And when our joints hurt, we instinctively move less. We avoid taking the stairs. We think twice about going for a long walk. We stop getting down on the floor to play with our grandchildren. This decrease in movement is a direct thief of our energy. The less you move, the more your muscles weaken, a condition known as sarcopenia, which is a major problem for seniors. Weak muscles mean everything is harder. Getting out of a chair requires more effort. Carrying groceries feels like a monumental task. Your body has to work harder to do simple things, which drains your energy reserves even faster. Adding a scoop of unflavored hydrolyzed collagen peptides to your coffee is one of the easiest and most effective ways to push back. Hydrolyzed simply means the collagen has been broken down into smaller, easily absorbable particles. When you consume it, you are providing your body with the exact amino acid building blocks it needs to repair and rebuild its own collagen. Studies have shown that supplementing with collagen can significantly reduce joint pain and improve mobility in older adults. It's like sending a repair crew directly to your aching knees, hips, and shoulders. When your joints feel better, you naturally start to move more, you feel more confident on your feet, you start taking those walks again. And as you move, your muscles get stronger, your circulation improves, and your body becomes more efficient at producing energy. Furthermore, the protein in collagen also helps to stabilize blood sugar, supporting the work of the cinnamon, and it can help heal the lining of your gut, which improves your ability to absorb all the vital nutrients from your food, another crucial factor in energy production. So the collagen isn't just about reducing pain. It's about restoring the physical freedom that is essential for an energetic life. It's about giving you back the confidence to say yes to activities instead of no, I can't. So let's put it all together. How do you create this energy restoring morning elixir? It's beautifully simple. Start by brewing your favorite cup of coffee just as you always do. While it's still hot, add 1 tablespoon of raw organic cacao powder. Then add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. And finally, add 1 scoop of unflavored hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Because the powders are so fine and the coffee is hot, they will dissolve easily with a quick stir. You can use a small whisk or even a milk frother for a perfectly smooth, creamy texture. What you'll have is a rich, delicious, mocha-like beverage that smells incredible and is packed with the power to fundamentally change your energy levels. The taste is wonderful, the cacao adds a deep, chocolatey note, and the cinnamon adds a warm, sweet spice. It doesn't taste like medicine, it tastes like an indulgence. But it's an indulgence that is working for you, not against you. Make this your new morning ritual. Take a few moments to sit and enjoy it, to savor the taste, and to think about the incredible work these ingredients are doing inside your body. You are rebuilding your cellular engines, stabilizing your fuel supply, and reinforcing your physical structure. This isn't a quick fix, it's a commitment to yourself. But within a few weeks of starting this habit, many people report a noticeable difference. It might be subtle at first. Maybe you'll realize at 3 in the afternoon that you haven't thought about a nap all day. Or perhaps you'll get to the top of a flight of stairs and notice you're not as out of breath. You'll feel a smoother, more sustained energy throughout your day, a resilience that you thought was lost to the past. So to recap this simple but powerful strategy, we are transforming your coffee by adding a trio of synergistic ingredients. First, raw cacao to help your body build new mitochondria, the very source of cellular energy. Second, Ceylon cinnamon to manage your blood sugar, preventing energy crashes and reducing inflammation. And third, hydrolyzed collagen peptides to support your joints and muscles, giving you the physical foundation for an active, energetic life. This combination turns your morning coffee from a source of borrowed energy into a daily deposit into your long-term vitality account. I know it can feel daunting when you hear about all the things you should or shouldn't be doing for your health. It can be overwhelming, but please hear this. Knowledge is not meant to create fear. It's meant to create power. The power to make small, intelligent choices that add up to a profound difference. Growing older is inevitable, But feeling old and tired is not. Your body has a magnificent innate ability to heal and regenerate at any age. All it asks is that we give it the right tools. This simple addition to your morning coffee is one of those tools. I truly believe that our later years can be a time of incredible joy, wisdom, and freedom. But that freedom is so often limited by our physical energy. Imagine what you would do with just 20% more energy each day. Would you spend more time in your garden? Would you finally start that hobby you've been putting off? Would you visit your friends and family more often? That is what we are fighting for here. Not just a number on a lab test, but the quality of your life, the richness of your days. You have taken the first step just by watching this, by seeking out knowledge. Now, the next step is to take action. I would love to hear from you. Which of these three ingredients surprised you the most? And what is one thing you would love to do if you had more energy? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story and your goals can be an inspiration to someone else reading them. Our shared experiences are what make this community so powerful. If this video has opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about your morning routine and your health, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. We have so much more to share about the science of aging gracefully and powerfully. And finally, if you are ready to make this change, to commit to this new morning ritual for yourself, type "I'm ready" in the comments. Let's affirm our commitment together. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay curious, stay strong, and remember that every single day is a new opportunity to build a healthier, more vibrant you. Here's to a future filled with energy, one delicious cup of coffee at a time.